So for Fargo, they don't seed the weight classes like you're the 1 seed, you're the 2 seed per se. So just they call it separation. Just talk about that and how that all works.
Right. Yeah. So the mentality of wrestling is to get your best matchups. You want your best quarters, semis, and finals, and even your bronze, 5th, and 7th place matches. You want the best matchup there. So sometimes in seeding, it's really hard because this is the whole United States. You know, how are you supposed to know who's going to seed the Washington kid over the Florida kid, and they've never even had a common opponent ever? And that's the hard part, obviously. Well, what separation does after you grow through your region and then you start expanding a little bit and get going is it gives you criteria of other wrestlers. It doesn't say you're better, it just gives you the criteria to say, hey, I'm at least at this level. And every year our state is growing our All-Americans list. Brought home a national champion, Philip Mooney. He will forever and always be a 1 or a 2 now going into every Fargo tournament or every USA Nationals. And on our junior dual team, it's going to be phenomenal. I mean, we're gonna literally point ourselves into a 4th, 3rd place position at junior duels next year. I'm really excited. I mean, we just have a whole gamut of point getters now. We had 3 finalists, right? Nate Rubino, Connor Konopik, and Philip Mooney. That alone is worth its weight in gold for separation. That means I don't have to wrestle the best kid right off the bat. Now, we have kids that are really great in our state that don't have the separation yet, and that's why I'm always trying to push regionals, UWWs, and large national USA folk style competitions. You get those separation points, and you are no longer wrestling, you know, Philip Mooney first round. You're going to wrestle, I don't know, just somebody, you know, from Wyoming. Whether it's good or bad, we just know he doesn't have separation, which means he hasn't been an All-American yet. We're the equal. We're going to have to wrestle that guy soon, whomever we're going to get to Philip Mooney. That's what it comes down to. And going to regionals is a start. It gives you a 10 criteria for separation. Going to UWWs is next. Going to Fargo is there. Folk Style Nationals. Anything USA represented, you will always have it. We had a kid in the finals this year, Nate Rapino, who was a schoolboy national champion, who would have had a 7 coming into this tournament for a 7. And I know these numbers probably don't make sense, but maybe I'll have Rob post a link to where the separation is on this interview. But he went to UWW cadets and got 5th, which then bumped him to a 3. So not only did he get out of maybe a lower separation, he continued to go better and got a better position in the bracket, which led to eventuality of being a Fargo finalist and runner-up this year in Cadet Greco, 88 pounds. Connor Knopick had to go the hard way, though, so it can be done. Connor Knopick had 0 separation criteria. Nothing. Nothing at all. He walked in that tournament, had to wrestle his way through a ton of separated kids. 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s. He had no separation. So going back to that, now Connor will be separated going into the next year. But he fought through. So to that point, like I said earlier, our quality is very good in our state. We can put 15 to 20 All-Americans up every year, in my opinion. Overall, Cadet Freestyle, Cadet Greco, Junior Freestyle, Junior Greco, combine them all. I'm not saying in one in each style, but I firmly believe we can do it. I know we can do it, and we're proving our point through people like Connor Konopik, who had 0 criteria, walked into that tournament, made a run to the finals, and knocked off some really good kids. As a matter of fact, I was talking to Camden Russell after one of Connor's matches, and Camden was explaining to me how tough the kid that Connor beat was. I'm like, get out of here. Come on. And he was a kid from Oregon, and there was a kid from Washington that he beat. I mean, just super talented kids that already had the criteria, and they were there for a good reason. But the black hole in there was Connor. He literally just took everything away from everyone and created the foreverness of his wrestling. He will never be lower than a 4, ever at Fargo. I don't ever want him to not get another medal, but he'll never be below 4. He will always have criteria now.